Hey everyone! Welcome to our first off-grid live stream. Woo. You can see us. We have enough candles lit.
Yes. Sound, audio. How's that looking?
We have a lot on the show tonight. A lot of things happened this week. It's very exciting. We've been off-grid for 20 hours.
20.
20!
20 whole hours.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. We still walk around and try and flip light switches.
I know.
Flush toilets.
I know.
It's kind of funny.
We have Hoffman's Little Homestead, Heidi Hoffman. We have Kevin at Hope This Works. We have Kilted Gardener, Oak Knob, Andrew's mom, Prep Setter Bob, Andrew, The Living Garden, Virginia Gibson, and it feels like there should be more than that.
Yeah, there's probably more here.
I'm not looking at them though. I think we have Uncle Billy too. He has to say something. We got Hector Dubois. I love your name, Hector Dubois.
Yeah. Run Amok Farms.
Hunchback Wilderness. Did I say that? Kilted Gardener. Yeah, we have a bucket of water we use to flush the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Melt snow. And then we use that to flush, which has been good.
Yeah. We have, if you move over a little bit, big pot of water sitting on the stove constantly.
Yeah, and Dave doesn't smell yet.
No, I don't smell yet. Well, I wouldn't know. I mean.
No. Yeah, the lamps are working well. We only have these two lit right now.
Mm-hmm.
We keep on buying the wrong wick.
Yeah, unfortunately. Our lamps are weird. They're American lamps.
Yeah, they're American, so.
We're in Canada. We can't get American wicks for our lamps here, if you can believe that. But that's okay. We'll get it figured out.
It's like having to buy left-handed hammers.
Yeah. And as far as other lighting goes, I don't know if this will reach over here, but we've got this LED light strip that is basically the rest of the light for us.
Yeah, that's what's making us visible for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the candles, but they're not really doing anything.
No, but it's still a nice ambient light.
Yeah, our lamp is in metric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, metric lamps.
No, the lamps are...
The lamps are imperial.
Yes, and our wicks are metric.
Yes. We should have bought a whole bunch of imperial wicks when we were down there. Had no idea that the American oil lamps took imperial wicks. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So, yeah, it's been a great week. Dave wanted to say something about Old Camp Ranch.
Yeah, so we lost one of our favorite channels to watch this week.
Mm-hmm.
Old Camp Ranch. And I wish I would have had time to get something prepared to just get something up here for him. He might be watching right now. It's hard to say. If you're watching, Rick, we're going to miss you, but I totally understand the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so Rick just decided to move on from YouTube. If folks would like to get in touch with Rick, I know he had a lot of really close friends on YouTube. You can visit his Instagram page, send him a message, and he will gladly stay in touch with you.
Yeah, one of the Smurfs will put up his link to his Instagram.
Yes.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else happened this week?
Based on our notes, not really. No. I mean, we put a few videos out.
Yeah, why don't we go to that?
Yeah. So, just to kind of get things started this week, we put out a little trailer for our off-grid experiment. Mm-hmm. And it's really short. It's about 30 seconds long.
But we encourage you to share that if you like it. If you think it's people that might want to watch it, it's a good shareable video. Nice and short.
Yeah. Beyond that, I discovered a video that I made back in either late September or early October. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I finally got our solar panels set up. I just built a pretty simple solar rack out of pallets that we had kicking around the property here, and a few lengths of 2x8 board that were from the old cabin on the property here. They were all the roof trusses, but we wanted our solar to be available to us. So if folks want to check that out, it's just a time-lapse video, but I mean, it's a really simple build. It'll give you some ideas of how to set a solar panel rack like this up.
And then finally we have our night before, our Thursday video about how we prepared to go off-grid. So we show you a whole bunch of things that we did around the house in order to be ready to go off-grid. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
We prepared where we're going to keep our food cool, and where we're going to keep our food cold. So we did that. We put up some lights, showed you our shower. Dave got in the shower and got naked for you, so you're going to really enjoy that video.
Maybe not.
No, true.
Yeah, that's on a separate video sharing website.
Oh, that's for the paid users.
Yeah, they wouldn't let that one on YouTube.
Oh, okay. And that's it. That was our videos of this week.
Yeah.
We actually got 3 out because the bonus one was the time lapse.
Yeah, out of the Don Bois vaults, the Don Bois video vaults.
Mm-hmm.
We probably still have some old Manitoba videos that have to come out as well. But
glad you could join us, Jay.
Yes, Jay, welcome.
And Jen, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the food is staying cold. Funny thing, though, is you normally up here, and well, most of Canada, probably in the U.S. too, there's a January thaw. Mm-hmm. And we didn't get the January thaw.
No. It's been like minus 30 for weeks, since Christmas, really.
But we might get that January thaw next week in February. So we actually want it to be really cold. So if it goes above 0, there might be some interesting preparation we have to do to keep our freezer frozen. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be a problem, but it will be just not as easy as sitting outside the door in a cooler.
No. We're going to have to, if it does do what it's supposed to do on Monday.
Go above freezing?
Yeah, potentially go above freezing or at least get close. We'll have to bury the coolers in a snowbank out there to keep them insulated. It's only for one day. After that, it goes right back down.
Long-term forecasts are meh. It used to be rain and now it's snow, so who knows? Mm-hmm. Who knows? But speaking of snow, we can do that now.
Yeah.
We might have, if we have the snowstorm we're supposed to have, like an epic snowstorm, Dan the Ugly Mug might do another live stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He keeps on bugging us because we haven't done one with him for a while.
Yeah.
There he is.
He's a complainer.
Yeah. So, if that happens, keep an eye out for another snowstorm live stream. Yeah,
we'll see what happens on Monday. It could be rain, it could be snow. If it's snow, it's going to be a foot or two. If it's rain, it's going to be like a foot or two of rain. Well, maybe not a foot or two, but it'll be like probably 15 centimeters of rain, which that won't be fun.
No, but it will add a nice little like ice on the top of the snow, which makes it easier to walk on.
Yeah, sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, we had a very cool milestone this week.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
I don't know, but last night we were hanging out over on Andrew the Bearded Giant's channel on his live stream. Mm-hmm. And throughout that live stream is where this really cool thing happened. And so I am just going to jump over.
Hello, YouTube. It's Andrew the Bearded Giant, and we're starting a live stream live from the shed. and it's January 31st, Thursday, and you all know what that means. Yesterday was the 30th. I'm in the Great Pacific Northwest. And so is Jay from Almost Homestead. He is also in the Great Pacific Northwest, although slightly north of here. As of about 10 minutes ago, yes, Dave and Amanda have 994 subscribers over at Dubois Homestead. So Dave and Amanda at 999, 1,000! Woo! Woo! I am excited for you. You hit 1,000 during my live stream. That's really cool. So I was gonna show you guys this, but I'm too excited by Dave and Amanda hitting 1,000. That's really great. Woo-hoo! Woo! Yeah, baby, you guys rock. You hit 1,000 subscribers tonight during my live stream, and I feel very honored. And there's rumor that you guys might do a moon dance for us on your next live stream, or a live stream soon. I don't want to tie you down, but you are gonna dance for us. Yeah.
Do the moon shadows inside,
No.
sorry, but we thought we'd add that as a epic little addition to it.
Yeah. But, you know what might be really cool tonight? If we're lucky, we're going to get some video of the Aurora Borealis.
Oh.
It has stretched this far south, and anyone who's kind of, so Minnesota, Wisconsin, North, South Dakota, Oregon, anywhere out there, you guys might just be able to tune in to the Aurora Borealis tonight.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome.
We
But
can't dance sitting down. Don't say we can't dance. That's not very nice.
we will have more dancing coming up for you guys. Don't
Very
worry.
nice.
Yeah. We will have more coming up. Don't worry.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
I was just that it's so cool that we hit 1,000 subscribers on Andrew's live stream.
Let's make that happen tonight. Okay, so Oak Knob Farm just needs 16. Is it still 16 to hit 6,000 subscribers? So someone put up his link because maybe you might like his channel, and if you do, then you can go and subscribe to him. And he gives away like precious stones,
Diamonds.
crystals.
Herkimer diamonds.
Yeah, so he's a good guy to subscribe to. Even though I didn't get any, some sort of giant got it. I don't know what a giant's gonna do with
I don't know.
stones.
Probably turn them into ear ticks.
Ah, ear ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like
probably.
that.
Gotta watch out for those ear ticks.
Yeah.
Dave knows.
I do. I used to have a whole bunch of those, Andrew. One in here, or maybe it was here. One up here. Couple in here. Couple in here. So I know what you got going on there.
I barely had any. I think I ripped mine out when I was like 5 on the playground.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I just saw CB's Garden and Greenhouse
Oh, thanks for joining us.
tuned in. Thanks for stopping in, CB. He had a pretty busy day. He's probably like literally just walking into the house right now.
Our lights out going pretty well. I didn't have to wake up too early today, so We can wake up with the sun, which is great. And then we have an LED light string that's providing this beautiful ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
And our oil lamps. So.
Where were we here? I lost myself in the dancing.
We did the subs and then the live stream. And we wanted to thank everyone for subbing. It's great. Thank you. And it doesn't cost anything to sub, so if you want to sub.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people seem to think it costs money to subscribe on YouTube, but
It doesn't.
no. I think we mentioned that in the last live stream too. But anyways, I'm certain that everyone here knows that that is not the case.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And ring the bell.
yes, make sure you ring the bell on the channels that you really want to get your notifications from. Because if you do not ring that bell, it'll be a few days before you get the notification.
Andrew thinks you're a hipster. Because all your earrings.
Well, they're
No.
gone.
He did that before it was cool. So he's like,
Yeah, I
Any
was
hipster?
way into that way before.
way
What is
before.
this? I just noticed that. Oh, it's my shopping
The
list.
shopping list you didn't get
Yeah.
the first thing on the list.
Oh, well.
Does anybody know Red River cereal? I grew up on that stuff. We ate it all the time when we went camping.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Oh, 2 Wild Onions Homesteads here. Thanks for joining us. Yay. First day off grid was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the first day off grid. It wasn't bad or anything like that. But we did run into a couple little bumps here and there. As I mentioned, we're still walking around flipping switches and things like that. We do have headlamps sitting around here that are helping us navigate around here.
Our freezer to fridge experiment's going well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's the temperature in our freezer fridge right now.
Yeah, the top temperature is in the freezer, and the bottom temperature is just the temperature in the house here.
It's quite warm.
Yeah.
And we're just finished cooking, so. Oh, hey, brother dude.
So the freezer fridge conversion is working. That is not a problem. Let's pop over to this for a minute. And this is just kind of basically overview of how the day started. It's midnight. You know what that means.
Way smaller.
So we're pulling in some decent solar rays, averaging between 6 and 8 amps over the course of the day. This thing's the on and off switch. And between 13 and 14 volts is what we've been averaging. This is with 2 laptops, 2 phones, an iPad, a radio. Looks like that's about all that we have currently running through this thing right now. But not too bad. No complaints here. But it is a very sunny day today.
Okay, so what's the problem here? What's the diagnosis?
Carburetor is completely gummed up. And the float is not working properly. So this is going to take more than just today to deal with.
Oh no.
So tonight's live stream is going to have to happen using an inverter in the truck. I do not want to kill our solar, our batteries, with the first live stream. So that was the first day. The beginning of it anyways. And the generator giving us problems. Not a huge deal. Should be easy enough to fix. Just kind of taking the carburetor apart, cleaning the whole thing up, getting the gunk out. That's what it is that thing's been sitting. I fired it up when we first got here. Sound? Should be, it's coming.
Oh,
it's coming.
The chat's behind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The generator. So I fired that up when we first got to this property and everything was good with it. But we let it sit for that length of time, and through that time, it just got gunked up. So we're running this live stream off the inverter in the truck tonight.
When he first said that, I thought he meant that we had to sit in the truck, and I wasn't very excited about those news. That news. But I'm glad we got to sit inside where it's warm. Too cold outside.
Yeah.
Hi, Mrs. B. Thanks for joining us. Someone in the chat mentioned something about condensation.
Yes, condensation in the fridge, in our fridge.
Yeah.
Could you grab just my phone there?
I don't know that.
Right there.
Ugh.
And you can talk a little bit about the thing we got. I just want to mention...
So we happened to have someone tell us that they had a similar experience where they used their freezer for their fridge and mentioned, I don't know if this is the exact name brand, but it's a refillable moisture absorber. So this stuff in there, it's called, don't eat it though, it's called Damp Check, and you empty this little bag and you put the stuff in the bucket, and as it absorbs moisture, those little things turn in, I don't know, it turns into a liquid at some point, and then you know it's done, and then you refill it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it worked amazing, and he's had no issues with, who is it?
It's Tug Hillbilly Homestead on Instagram. That they live off grid. They've been off grid for a little while, and they recommended we look into this. And we're using it because someone else in the same situation doing the same thing is using it. So
Hunchak Wilderness, Dave loves seafoam. He uses it in everything.
I do, yep.
But it was just old gas, and so when he starts using new stuff, yeah, he sprays the seafoam and everything.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there will be a whole can in the first tank of gas that goes through the system. Whole can of seafoam. If folks don't know about seafoam, it's great for cleaning out your things like generators and even lawnmowers, rototillers, chainsaws, things like that. You got to be kind of careful in your two-stroke stuff because it'll kind of mess with your oil to gas ratio, things like that. So do a little bit of research. There's plenty of stuff you can check out on YouTube to figure out how to use the stuff properly. But great stuff. Definitely great stuff.
Hello, Elf Lords. Thanks for joining us.
Elf Lords. Nice.
Welcome back, Robert. You had to put the baby down.
Bo. Was Bo watching, Robert? Hopefully Bo got a little bit of the off-grid experience in there.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he did. Robert will make sure.
Mm-hmm. Got to teach him young.
Homesteading with the Heberts, I think I saw come through here asking about the temperatures. Right now, it's probably -20 or so.
Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius, maybe minus 25 now. We can't see our thermometer right now. I'll go press the button and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Hi, Pinebrook. Thanks for joining us. Yes, we're not covered in snow. We're doing fine here. Not too much snow lately. I don't think it snowed for a couple of days now.
It snowed last night. I had to clean the solar panels off this morning. It's minus 16 outside, so not as bad as I thought, and that probably will continue. Oh yeah, there is that. Our sensor outside is currently buried under a couple feet of snow, so it could actually be about minus 20. The snow is probably insulating.
It's been insulating it.
Yeah.
So Dave has to get on that.
Yeah. But the temperatures are supposed to keep going up all weekend long. We're probably going to get out for some nice, actually warm ice fishing over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Walk across the road.
Yep.
Drill a hole. Auger a hole. Yeah, should be good. Catch some perch.
Yeah, perch. There's some people have their huts out at the mouth of the river over there, so there could be some rainbows starting to move in, maybe some whitefish starting to move in. It's a little bit early, but you never know. Those are the fun ones to catch. Big, big, big. How big are they, Amanda?
Depends on how old they are.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So we have the rainbows moving in. The whitefish. I caught an amazing whitefish off of Whitefish Point in Lake Nipigon. No, not Lake Nipigon. Nipigon River.
Yeah.
That was epic.
A couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely unexpected considering we were fishing for brook trout. And
we were. And the people we were camping, it was off Crown land, so it was free camping. And the people that were there, they said they haven't seen a whitefish in a long time, and they were kind of disappointed we didn't keep it. But we couldn't catch another one after.
No.
They were going to trade us moose meat or bear meat?
Moose
meat for our next whitefish. So then we started targeting whitefish and couldn't catch one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caught a pike, brook trout,
huge
trout,
pike. Got a huge pike up in there.
Whitefish, everything else.
They did make us some amazing bannock, though. If you guys haven't had bannock, definitely something to try. Definitely.
Uh-oh, what happened to Jack Wilderness?
I don't know.
Jay wants to know about your catch and release.
Yeah, so a lot of the fishing videos that I do on my other channel are really the rivers that are in those videos are in pretty sensitive areas. I tend to keep them rather secret. They're in southern Ontario, and so those rivers I tend to practice catch and release because with those fish, particularly the big brown trout and the big brook trout, I know that I can go back every time and just go out fishing for a couple hours, and I have a very good chance of catching those same fish every time. Those fish probably know me. They, when they get up close to me and I net them, they're like, "Oh, it's this guy again."
To them, you might be the bearded giant.
I could be the bearded giant to them. You never know. Imagine if the bearded giant came over here to fish.
Bannock is a type of bread that is a First Nations bread.
Yeah. Delicious. It's a fried bread. It's just delicious.
Dropped firewood on your foot when you're fishing. That's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
I think I need to know more about that. And did someone tell Elf Lords about Old Camp Ranch? He's coming back supposedly, but he's taking a break.
Yeah.
And you can get a hold of him on his Instagram. He's keeping that up.
Yeah. Now, Jay, as far as the fishing up here goes, it's a slightly different situation. There are far less people. So the pressure on the rivers and the pressure on the fish is not the same. So I do not feel bad at all up here about keeping fish.
But you still do some catch. You still do catch and release.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It depends.
Totally.
It depends on the time of year. It depends on the sex of the fish. It depends on where we catch it. There's lots of things that factor into deciding whether or not we want to keep that fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because sometimes catch and release is ineffective. We try not to do catch and release fishing when the temperatures are too warm. There is no point. If you remove that fish from the water and it's really, really hot outside, it has a very low chance of surviving. So if we're planning on doing catch and release fishing, we stay away during that time. You are going to drain their energy, and there's, as I said, low chance of survival. So yeah, you have to really think about a lot of things when you go fishing, especially if you want to make sure that that fish survives.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on your motives for fishing. Everyone's different. Some folks just like to go out specifically to get their limit and go home as quick as possible. Another part of why I like catch and release fishing is that I don't necessarily want to go out and catch my limit as quick as possible. I want to spend as much time as possible out there enjoying myself. And if you limit out, you're done for the day. So...
we don't have chickens right now. We brought them, but they met an untimely demise.
Mm-hmm.
Demise? Can't speak tonight. But we will be getting more chickens. We decided not to replace them right away because it happened right before snow hit. So we will be replacing them in the spring. But yeah, they escaped during a snowstorm and couldn't find their way back. And we found piles of feathers, and so we fed the local wildlife.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Poor chickens. They were your feather babies.
They were. They loved me. They would follow me absolutely everywhere I went. And then Amanda would come home from work, and they would just run away.
Oh, no, they didn't. Nice try.
Okay, maybe they didn't run away, but...
Well, he was the one that made me go grab the meat chickens from the coop when we were slaughtering them, so it is possible I'm known as the one that takes the chickens away and they don't return.
Yes,
so.
that is possible. But I didn't really make you do any of the nasty work.
No.
So...
No, next time. Hello, Eastwind Farm and Elf Lords.
Maybe go back a little bit there. I thought I saw a couple questions. I could be wrong. Could be my eyes playing tricks on me.
I think your eyes, I can't. It was very sad to lose them, but we'll get more. Oh, good night, Food Forest.
Yep. Have a good night. Thanks for swinging by.
Yeah, Chicken Man Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, the meat chickens didn't like you.
The meat chickens didn't like anyone. I don't know. The variety that we were growing, they were just the Cornish cross, and I don't know. They didn't seem to enjoy their lives too much. They just kind of sat around and ate.
Mm-hmm.
And when they weren't eating, they were waiting to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be changing the varieties of meat chickens that we grow this spring.
We might do some of them just because they're so quick. Once you start getting chickens that aren't bred for meat, they take longer.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to push too far into the season. But yeah, we're going to get more variety this time. Even with our layers, I think we want more variety.
Mm-hmm.
We had really great layers. They were amazing. But we couldn't really keep up with the eggs. So
I just noticed Jim and Jessica from Green Dream Project just popped in here.
no.
Hey guys, hopefully that big rain roof build is going good for you. We've been keeping an eye on that.
We have some pictures, Mrs. B, of chickens on our shoulders too, on our Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, they just so much to say.
Yeah, Absolutely.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we've kind of derailed from the whole off-grid idea.
Okay.
So,
We're off grid.
Yeah, we should probably...
It's really hot in here.
It is really hot. A lot of folks have been wishing us, have been sending well wishes, hoping that we stay warm. And warmth is not at all a problem. It's not. Where's that thermometer? Like, it's 23.8 degrees Celsius in here. That's probably like 900 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is pretty warm in here. Heat is not a problem. Cooking is not a problem. Coffee took us a little bit longer than we thought it might today. 20 minutes, half an hour?
Longer than we thought. But we had leftover coffee from the day before that we heated up to keep us going until the fresh coffee was ready. Keep our coffee blood level at appropriate.
Yeah, but this pot behind us here, with that full and just staying warm, it doesn't take much to scoop a little bit out into a smaller pot, set it on top of the stove. You got hot water pretty quick.
The house isn't quieter without the appliances because the inverter for the solar powers actually can get quite loud. It's in the crawl space, but I noticed it kicking in a few times today.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm gonna try and get some video and some audio of the inverter running, because even I've noticed that when things are really quiet in here and everything is plugged in, so the laptops and stuff are plugged in, you move your mouse and you hear the inverter go and then you stop and it stops. It's really, really weird. So I'll definitely try and capture the sound.
Yeah.
And something to note is we're using a pure sine or true sine inverter to keep, it's something you really want to use for your electronics, TVs, laptops, things like that. Your phone, it's not really a big deal if you're just charging, but it converts the electrical signal to something that is more usable and more friendly to your electronic equipment, like televisions, things like that.
I worked from home today, Jay. Most of the time I do leave the house all day to go to work. I work at the office in Sault Ste. Marie, so it's pretty close. But we only have the one vehicle right now, so sometimes I work from home so that Dave can do some errands. Because then we don't have to do them all on the weekend when I'm not working, and we can get other stuff done, which is great.
Yeah, we're down to one vehicle here right now, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. It's not too big of a deal. The other truck's still parked out there, but
doesn't work.
No.
Well, it works, but it would cost too much to certify it. So when you move between provinces, you have to certify safety your vehicle. So even though we just safetied it not that long ago
in Manitoba,
it's old and it wasn't going to pass safety here without spending way more than it's worth. So we decided to retire it and possibly use it as our plow truck. So then we don't need a safety because it won't leave the property. Yeah, the plow truck was a dream. I really hoped to have that going, but just didn't happen. No, well, our ATV's working fine. It is. And it might make more sense to get a snowblower attachment for the ATV than making the truck a plow truck anyways. Yeah. So, we have time. We have time to figure it out. We do. Yeah. It is nice to be able to work from home when needed. It is great. I have a great boss. She's awesome. She is the best boss. If you're watching. Not sure. Oh, Mike's here. Oh. Mike Daigle just showed up. Mike is the donor of our giant cooler. He dropped that off here the other day so we could use it for the month. So big thanks to Mike. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Our sponsor is a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Our cooler sponsor.
Yeah.
It's working out great.
Yeah, because otherwise we would have went and spent $100 or a couple $100 on a big cooler like that.
You would have.
I would have. Yeah.
His errands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we don't have anything that big. Yeah.
Yes, if we only knew someone with an extra snowblower is right, Andrew.
Yeah, ship it up here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We have a snow blower.
We do. It's just too small.
It's too small for the road.
It's like a tank of gas to go from the house down to the bottom of the laneway and back up. I kid you not. So
Long laneway.
yeah.
But we're using that around the house, just to clear it away from the house, until Dave decided to plow all the snow in front of our solar panels.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it happens.
But we got that cleared out with minimal hiccups. We ran in, so that video we talked about where he did the pellet solar panel, he left some of his supplies in front of the solar panel. That almost killed the snowblower.
Yeah. Well,
we didn't expect it.
What happened was after I built that solar panel rack, the next day we got like a foot of snow. So, see, listen to this, excuses. And speaking of which, as far as snow goes, I don't think we've mentioned this at all yet in this video.
What's that?
At midnight tonight, there is a collaboration coming out.
Oh.
And it is with content creators, contentcreators.org.
Someone linked.
Yeah, okay. And so basically what we've done is across North America, a whole bunch of us have shot some videos just showing our snow. Nothing in specific, nothing like that. So as long as folks are subscribed to one of us content creators, you will get notifications about the Show Your Snow collaboration. That's going to be a fun one.
Mm-hmm. We have some cool drone shots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Doug and Stacy were making fun of, or poking fun of us in the comments.
They were, yeah. I thought it was really cool that they popped in. They've actually popped into a few videos now and left some comments for us. And we've been kind of going back and forth on Instagram, chatting about some stuff. But very, very cool that a channel like that has kind of noticed us and noticed what's going on. It's really, really cool. If folks haven't checked out Doug and Stacy, just on YouTube, search Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. If you're into this kind of thing, they live in a really, really tiny house, about half the size of ours. They're in Missouri, and just really cool channel.
They got horses and goats.
Sheep, yep.
And chickens and dogs.
But yeah, they were poking fun at us.
Uh-oh.
That's for sure.
We have another collaboration.
Yes, we do. Another collaboration with Lorella, Not a Farm Girl, a Homestead Adventure. And actually, Jay at Almost Homestead is also in this collaboration. I don't really want to say too much about it. I kind of want it to be a surprise tomorrow for folks.
I ruined the fun. I ruined the surprise, sorry.
I want it to be a little bit of a surprise for everyone. There are a few really big channels in this particular collaboration. It comes out tomorrow night, February 2nd at 6:30 Eastern Time.
Yes, City said, welcome. Yeah, we're over 1,000. That happened yesterday during a live stream. If you go back and scroll through this video, we did a little celebration dance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so cool. Just so cool because most folks here probably know right now, but it actually happened on the Bearded Giants live stream. We were just watching and we were all chatting. And it snowballed from there. And if folks don't know Andrew's channel, I mean, he's all over the place with stuff. The other day, his video was just a big dude in small cars at a car show. Just awesome. Absolutely awesome. And his live shows, if you like tuning into live shows, it is 1 hour of nothing but laughing and humor. We look forward to this show every week.
You
Absolutely.
learn some new jokes.
Yeah, you learn some new jokes.
Mm-hmm. Safe for work.
Yeah, it is great. It is so great.
Yes, more moon dancing. 768 square feet, Jay. That's what we are.
Yeah.
And no, that does not translate to, I don't remember the number, that many square meters. That's ridiculous. It's the other way around. How many square meters would that be?
3. 3 square meters.
3 square
Yeah, it's probably 3 square meters.
Or 50 Fahrenheits.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if Kevin is still here. I know he was a couple minutes ago, but he might be able to translate that for us. He's usually pretty good with figuring out the Canadian math with the American math and putting the two together and coming up with a number that makes sense. Definitely.
At least to him.
Yeah. Well, it tends to make sense to me too.
Okay,
That's for sure.
At least there's 2 of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You will have to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're bad. The bear's hibernating. We have not stumbled upon his hibernating area, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't see the bear again after we shot off the firework. Dave shot off the firework. So I haven't seen the bear because that happened when I wasn't here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm sure he's close, but we haven't seen him at the house again.
No. I would not be surprised if in the springtime he does come and pay a visit to us right away because he does know, or he assumes there's food here. But I'm armed and ready. I will show you. See, we do enjoy the wildlife around here, so we don't necessarily want to kill things unless we have to, unless we're hunting for food. So that's why we keep a couple packages of these air bombs around.
Just a loud noise.
Yep, just a loud noise to get out of here, buddy.
Too close.
Yep.
Have you seen the wolf again, Dave?
Tracks, yes. Our trail cam has been acting up, and I'm seriously considering buying a new one because there have been times that you can see the wolf tracks walk right up, and he comes in and sniffs the camera, or it looks like that based on the tracks. Based on the tracks, it looks like that, but no picture. So I really, I'm waiting until we have several hundred pictures of the wolf and the coyotes and other stuff that's walking around here before I put a video together. I don't want to just put a video up of just a picture of a wolf or like 2 or 3 pictures of a wolf. But some of the pictures that we have managed to get are just amazing. This wolf is huge. Like 3 to 4 feet tall. I mean, the thing would come up at its back, would come up to my waist, at least up to my waist. I do have some photos that I superimposed myself in the same frame with the wolf walking through, and it's a big animal, really big.
I really like your art, Elf Lords. You post a lot of paintings and drawings and pictures and stuff on Instagram. It's really good stuff. He's drawing mountain men and wolves right now.
Yeah, I know.
That should be interesting. 56 square meters, Dave.
56 square meters. So I wasn't too far off then. What did I say? 3 square meters?
Bob, Prepsteader Bob, figured that out for us.
Okay.
It's funny. So there are a few things that are still in imperial measurements in Canada. That, like houses, everybody measures it in square feet. I've never, it's like people say square feet. They don't say square meters.
No, they don't.
A lot of our appliances, because they're even bigger buying power in the States, everything is bigger in Fahrenheit. And the Celsius will be on there, but it'll be bigger in Fahrenheit. And so a lot of times you talk about Fahrenheit when you're cooking things. Pounds. A lot of times we talk about pounds when we're talking about our own weight and when you're buying food. It's usually written on there in kilogram and pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, usually in both. But then with something like a bag of potato chips is written in grams here. What is it written in the States?
Ounces?
Is it written in ounces or is it written in grams in the States? So like, you know, your normal bag of chips, like this big, ketchup chips in particular, and all-dressed chips.
Best kinds.
Yes, those are the two best kinds. Come in 220 gram size bags here. What do your ketchup and all-dressed chips, what are the sizes of bags that they come in?
And the poutine chips.
Yeah, the poutine chips. Poutine?
Poutine? Poutine chips. Ounces.
Ounces. Interesting. So how many ounces is a bag of chips, Bob?
It'd be like 10 then, wouldn't it?
10? Well, there's 28 grams in an ounce. Yeah, I guess it'd be maybe 8 ounces? 8 or 9 ounces? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Citystead.
Yeah. Stuff that comes at to be really small. Because ounces is pretty big. So, like, would you ever buy something that says it's like a quarter of an ounce?
Yeah, I've been known to do that.
No, like... 12 to 32 ounces of chips? Buying at Costco?
12 to 32. Well, those would... Remember the bags that we got in Manitoba? They were like this.
Family size.
Like, huge.
This many. Yes, we cook on this stove behind us. And we are heating water right now.
Yeah.
But yes, we do all of our cooking on that. Some of our baking, we're just getting used to how to bake on a stove.
Bacon? Bacon. Bacon.
Bacon
On a rocket stove. Mm-hmm. That's where we were going with this. That was the whole point of this live stream.
The whole point of this live stream?
Yes, the Bearded Giants bacon cooking rocket stove.
Yeah, we were scrolling back through some old videos, and the Bearded Giant cooked an amazing array of bacon on a rocket stove that he made himself.
Yes, just amazing.
Yeah.
You guys.
Was that Canadian bacon?
Well, I don't know. We've had this debate a few times.
Were the pigs fed maple syrup? That is the question.
Bacon. We've had this discussion a few times.
Yeah.
Because in Canada, we just call bacon bacon. And then, you know, we lived in the States for a while. And down in the States, they have Canadian bacon. And
it's like ham.
Yeah, it's not bacon. I mean, we just have bacon here. Mm-hmm. What's up with that?
Well, if you're in Canada, why would you have Canadian bacon?
Well, I don't know. We don't have American bacon here.
No,
we don't. We just have bacon.
Just bacon.
Yeah.
But when I was down in Texas, did I tell you this? I was asking people what Texas toast means to them. Because we have Texas toast, and it's like a thick slice of toast. Is that a universal thing, or is that a Canadian thing?
Yeah, that would be nice to know.
Rocket stoves are great for off-grid cooking. We wish we had one. We wish we had a nice steel one that was lovingly put together by a giant.
Mm-hmm. I have no doubt that somehow that will happen, even if we have to come down and we have to sit down with Andrew in the shed and say, listen, we need a rocket stove.
Mm-hmm. Not like an IKEA rocket stove, because we don't have a welder, so it has to come assembled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
You have Texas toast as well. Perfect. I don't know how I got to
My Alaska Dream. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you here. I may have missed some of your previous comments and stuff, but if you've been here the whole stream, awesome.
Do you know what French toast is called by the people in France?
Hey, there's Uncle Tim too. Everyone's probably getting their notifications late or something like that. That's what's been happening with YouTube lately, and sorry about that, folks. We try to keep folks updated that 8 o'clock Fridays is when we do our live stream, but sometimes YouTube just doesn't send things out.
Mm-hmm. Anyone? French
toast.
French toast with the les frog call it. It's pain perdu, which would be lost toast.
Lost toast.
Pain, bread, perdu, frozen, like lost. Because you like hide the toast in the egg.
Yeah.
Learning hour.
Mm-hmm. I tend to make my French toast into a soup with maple syrup. Egg toast, yes. Is that what you call it, Andrew? Is that...
Met fondue? Is that another name for it? Is that maybe the Quebecer name for it?
Oh,
What
I
is it
will,
in the
Andrew's
valley?
mom.
Yeah.
I will definitely, I'll let you know, okay? You can kind of poke him a little bit and get him to do that. No pressure, though, Andrew. No pressure at all, especially when it's coming for your mom. You know she's just joking around. Okay, folks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock. So, you know what that means. We got to kind of cut it off now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go for a couple extra minutes tonight just because we...
Need some entertainment?
Yeah, we need some entertainment.
Because the TV is going to take too much power.
Yeah, we won't be turning the TV on tonight or anything like that.
Oh.
But let's just kind of... What's going on in the chat here?
They're talking about sad toast.
Sad toast.
And then we can have... And Andrew's giving us his rocket stove. I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah. I know somewhere way up there, Uncle Tim chimed in and he said that chips aren't measured in fluid ounces. And Uncle Tim, I definitely agree with that. It's all so confusing. It's just so confusing. And, you know, because we all interact with each other regularly. But we have these differing measurement systems. One measurement system in Canada that I really like is a lot of times, if you ask someone how far away something is in Canada, they will say, oh, it's an hour away. Mm-hmm. It's 5 minutes away. It's
universal.
Half an hour away. Yeah, it's...
Well, actually not very universal.
It depends how fast you drive, but it is a very...
Or if you're going to walk.
Yeah. But it is it's a common response in Canada as to how far away something is, as opposed to saying kilometers or miles or things like that, because it breaks that barrier of miles and kilometers. Mm-hmm. It's a time thing. We all have the same time.
Good night, Andrew's mom. But we should end it.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably... Yeah,
well, thank you guys for joining us, and we are one day in to our lives, 21 hours now into our off-grid experience. We're still alive. We have 1,000 subscribers now, which is great.
Yep, very cool.
Thank you, everyone, for that. And
I guess the last thing that we will part with here is that if we get the snowstorm here on Monday, we will have the regular all day long snowstorm chat happening. So if you're just chilling out on YouTube and you want to, just swing by, chat with us for a little while in the chat box and hang out for a bit. Outside of that, you guys all have a great night. We'll leave some some tribal drumming happening here. Everyone can chat with themselves and just say goodnight to each other and finish off whatever discussions you guys are having with each other. We won't just kill this right away. You guys all have a good night. See ya.
Yeah.